I first started DJing in 1988. Before that, I first decided that I wanted to become a DJ in 1986. I was a little kid at the time. And back then, what I wanted to do was I wanted to learn how to scratch and play the music that I wanted to play in front of people and have them dance. And back then, I was only kind of playing like three kinds of music. It was old school funk, old soul stuff, R&B, and hip hop, and it was the '80s style, and that's all I did. I didn't mix. I didn't even start off mixing till like a couple years into me DJing. I didn't even learn how to mix until like maybe 1990 or so. But that's what I did. I played a lot of old school stuff. Back then it wasn't considered old school, but I played older soul music, older R&B stuff, and just kind of took it from there, and like I said, it was a pretty cool little experience, doing the DJ battles and doing the competitions. Nothing really big like on the DMC level or anything like that, but kind of more of like a local thing. I would go to the fair or the car shows and stuff like that, and enter a little battle of the DJs and stuff like that, and had a great time. Built a little following, had a little name for myself, and it was fun. And it kind of started changing up on me when I started doing like professional type gigs, like in the mid '90s when I started doing weddings and like corporate gigs. I kind of started doing that because it was better pay. Doing the backyard parties were real fun, but I just couldn't make a living off doing that. If I could make, and this was back then, if I could make a couple $100 a night, I thought that was it. I thought that was great. If I could do that every weekend and make $200 every shot, man, I was real happy with that. Till I met a friend of mine. I met a guy who was a little bit older than me, and he was already doing professional type events in 1995. And I remember we were talking about like the past gigs that we just did that past week, and I was telling him I did a little hip hop party, made like $200 for like 4 or 5 hours or something like that. And he was like, "Really? I just did a wedding for like 5 hours and made $500." And that's kind of like the light bulb moment, like the epiphany. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, you just played like the same amount of hours and made double what I made. Right then, I told I said, "Hey, look, what do I need to do? What do I need to learn? What kind of music do I need to get to make that kind of money at my gigs?" And he's like, "Okay, well, this is what you need to do. Just tag along with me, be my helper, help me out at these gigs, and I'll show you what you need to know and get you the music that you need, and just take it from there." And that's what I did. I was his assistant, his helper, and I was taking notes, man. I was taking notes. And later that year, I just went off on my own and started doing weddings on my own, and little by little got better and better at it, so worked out pretty good, but this is like what we're going to be doing tonight at Yosemite Falls Cafe. This is kind of like my roots, the old school funk, the hip hop, some of the newer stuff too, but DJ's choice. I just play whatever I want and just get people dancing. No handcuffs, man. They just let me do what I want, and I rock, and I really try to go out there and impress people and put on a show. I'm tired of like a lot of these newer DJs, and I'm not hating on them, and there's no sour grapes with me at all. I mean, they're doing what they do, and that's fine, but I'll go to a club or to an event, not as the DJ, just as a guest, and I'll see the DJ just sitting down, pushing buttons, not mixing, not doing anything, and quite frankly, it looks real. He looks lazy, There's no effort there. It's like he doesn't even want to be there. He's not even trying, I mean, you're in front of people, They came there to be entertained. Let's see what you got, You got skills? Let's see what you can do. I mean, if you can't scratch, that's cool. Mix, To me, mixing is like I'm kind of like expressing myself through my music and through my sets, and I've always looked at it like that. And it's kind of unfortunate the way where DJing has just gone downhill, in my opinion. It really went downhill. The art form isn't there anymore. kids are getting into it for the wrong reasons, just to meet chicks or whatever, or just to call themselves a DJ. I don't know what it is, but I got into it not for the money, not for chicks, just because I like playing music for people, and liked being in front of people, playing music, and playing the kind of music that I wanted to play. And I don't see that anymore. I see people just becoming a DJ, going on the internet, downloading the top 10 hits of last month or whatever, and just putting it on autopilot and just letting it run or something. And I'm like, man, where's the creativity? Where's that's taking all the fun out of it. It really is. I'm all for the new technology and the laptops and I use Serato myself, and I'm all for that. But all this new technology, to me, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I mean, yeah, you got the bad stuff that comes with it. I mean, like the lazy DJs that just let the computer mix for them, I guess. I just don't understand that. I'm more from the old school. I wing it. I go out there, I check out the people, I start mixing and see what happens. But that's kind of like where I'm at. I've been DJing now since 1988, so that's over 20 years. And I think I'm okay. I'm not the best in the world, but I know what I'm doing, and I like doing it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. All right, we're at the spot here. We just pulled up a couple minutes ago. It's my helper right here, Stevie. What's up? And it's about 8 o'clock right now. We got about an hour to unload and set up. We usually just unload and take our stuff around through the back and kind of just keep it there until they let us in. There's people inside eating right now, so they're waiting until everybody clears out, and we'll set up and get going around 9, maybe 9:30. So right now we're just gonna unload, take it from there. We'll get back with you in a minute. Ready to do this? Let's do it. Yeah. So. Right in there. There's still a lot of people in there, so I'm just gonna hang out here for a minute. Towards this room. Get it going in a little while. That's why I like getting here early. I give myself at this spot at least an hour. But normally at a normal gig, I like to get there like 2 hours ahead of time, because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know where you gotta park. You know what I mean? Yeah. What room you're gonna be in or whatever. So. But here,
have to climb stairs or anything.
Never know if there's stairs.
So we gotta do what do we gotta do? Get in and out.
Get in and out. But right here, hour, we're done. Set up, get going. So still got a lot of stuff. Let's get the speakers.
Beach in the house, yeah. Old Town, Oakland definitely in the house. Frisco, yeah, Frisco. And you know they lay up in this Pasadena, where you at? Yeah, Inglewood, always up to no good. Even Hollywood trying to get a piece, baby. Sacramento, where you at?
Yo, that was the last song of the night. I hope you guys had a good time and enjoyed the music. DJ Fingers Flores, Big Boss Productions, Fresno Ca. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out, y'all.
Okay, so that's it right here. We're rolling into the night, and it's pretty good little turnout. Had a nice little crowd. It's like gonna be 1 o'clock right now. Yosemite Falls Cafe. Just mixed it up. It was a good crowd. Just kind of played a little bit of everything, a little old school, a little hip hop, some dance tracks, you know. But I'm happy. I'm happy with the way it turned out. Everybody who works here was happy. They had a good time, and boy, I'm beat. I'm sweating. It's raining a little bit, and drizzling, and we're wrapping it up, man. So hope you guys had a good time. We got a lot of footage. Cutting it up in the mix, you know. Looking forward to checking out the final product here, you know. So yeah, had a good time, man. So DJ Fingers Flores, Big Boss Productions, Fresno Ca. Peace out.